What's up, agents, and welcome back to a vendor reset video for the 14th of October 2025. If you can get this video to 300 likes, it really would help the channel out. I'm trying to grind to 40,000 subs before the end of the year, so if you could help me out with that as well, I would really appreciate it. But with all that said, we are at the base of operations. We're going to check out what they've got, and to be honest, he has not got anything good. Not a great start. So with all that said, let's move on. At the clan vendor, we've got the cloak knees if you need them. Pretty high weapon damage, so just roll off the explosive resistance. We've got an Umbra initiative backpack. We got some breaking point gloves, a hard wired backpack, and then we've got a variety of other things that we will probably never use. There is a lightweight M4 with precision strike if you still need that talent for your library, so that might be worth thinking about. Fenris knees with weapon handling, we just wouldn't use them. So yeah, not much point pointing them out. Let's move on. Countdown vendor this week has got a thorn that's pretty high rolled if you want to use perfect brazen. Same with the bobber, the named chess piece from Zeodoka. If you want this as well, critical hit damage is maxed out. Roll this skill haste off for crit chance and not a lot of optimization needed. And then there's a pinprick gun. I've been called worse if you need this, but I mean, it's not great, so let's just move on. Okay, at the theatre, we've got some contractors gloves, which are just perfect. Go and pick these up if you've not got them. Damage to armor maxed out. Take the skill haste off for probably crit chance or crit damage, or maybe headshot, depending on what you're doing. Some optimization, definitely worth picking up, especially if you are a newer player to the game. These Overlord gloves could come in handy, weapon handling headshots, if you're doing some kind of headshot rifle build, but you probably wouldn't use these. You'd probably use these contractors above instead. Same with these Lengmo knee pads, so not really going to talk about them too much. That's all trash. Let's move on. Alright, down at the castle, we've got a Tabula Rasa if you need it. Damage to armor already rolled, perfect steady-handed, pretty good gun. We've also got some other guns. I was really hoping this M249 was going to be great, but it's not. A really weird healer guard mask with crit chance and weapon handling if you for some reason want to go red with that. But yeah, everything else is garbage. Let's move on. Alright, so we're at the campus now. There's a cricket if you want to pick it up with perfect precision strike, but it's not something that I would definitely recommend. Everything else is a little bit weird here today, so we're just not going to talk about it, and we're going to move on. DZ West this week has got a baker's dozen, which is great for newer players, but unfortunately you are going to need DZ credits to be able to buy this. There's also a USC 45 with behind you if you need it for your library, but again, DZ credits is probably going to hold you back. Measured assembly gloves, ongoing directive knees. There's some Jarl this week, but I mean, it's pretty terrible and not something we would use for materials. Everything else though is just garbage, so let's move on. Alright, so DZ East has got a white death, but yeah, it's not great, so probably don't bother with it. There's a big show again, but a lot of optimization needed, so not worth it either. We've got a Rigger mask, Virtuoso holster, a Walker Harris mask, but again, yeah, loads of optimization needed. Same with this Cheska holster that I could recommend, but it's just going to cost you too many materials. Rather just get one in countdown. Let's move on. Alright, DZ South has got a Manic if you want it with perfect overflowing, but I would not recommend unless you really want it as you're a collector. We've got a Rigger backpack, a hardwired chess piece, and then yeah, a load of rubbish. Let's just move on. Okay, in Brooklyn at the bridge, there is a soft spot M1928 if you need the talent for your library. So that might be worth picking up. There are some Zeodoka gloves, but you just use the named version unless you really want weapon handling and headshot, but I can't really recommend. Everything else is garbage. Let's move on. The most random vendor in the game, the Haven vendor. Let's see what he's got this week. He's got a really good M700 carbon. Unfortunately, it needs a lot of work with the headshot damage, but the marksman and damage target out to cover are pretty stacked. meaning you can put whatever talent you want in it. You actually have to do some work there. So if you need one of these, this might be worth picking up if you've got the materials to optimize it to max. We've got some Grupo gloves with weapon handling and headshot. A little bit of a weird combo in that slot, but if you really need them, it might be worth picking up. The mods are rubbish. Let's go and see if the main man can save us. Looking for Roy to save us. Come on, Roy. What have we got this week? It is not looking good. I mean, this could be okay. So this Wyvern backpack with skill haste, you could put skill damage on and use calculated. It might come in if you're going to combine it with hardwired, because kills from cover reduce skill cooldowns by 10%, basically meaning that you can have some kind of unlimited skill spam build that might work. But everything else is just, yeah, not that great this week. Not a great week. They could do with having a bit of a revamp, these vendors, that's for sure. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to drop it a like. Subscribe if you've not already. Help me get to that 40k milestone by the end of the year. Thanks for watching, agents, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.